I am like mid makeup, but I'm having all these thoughts, right? Like, and anyone with anxiety, you know how that can be when you start, like, your brain just starts thinking. And so I was like, let me like air these thoughts out, because like maybe there's some advice I could take from people. So here's what I've been like thinking about lately, and it's been keeping me up at night. And I know it's probably to some people gonna sound like ridiculous and silly, but it has quite literally been keeping me up at night. So since I've met Ash, I've been like, okay, you know, I think I want to, like, I really think, you know, I want to get married and I want to have kids. But I can't stop thinking about, like, what do you guys do that have kids? Or those of you that are, like, pregnant and expecting kids. I'm not pregnant, by the way. These are thoughts that now that I'm, like, considering having kids, I think about nonstop. Like, what do you do about school? I feel like it's truly, truly one of my biggest holdups when it comes to having kids is, like, I'm terrified to send them to school. And mine is less about the, like, political part of it and more about the, like, shootings and violence part of it. And I'm like, I don't know if I can do it. Like, I feel like I would be a sick, nervous wreck every single day. And then I'm like, okay, well, I could homeschool, but, like, I don't necessarily know if I want to sign up to homeschool my kids. Like, I still, like, I love my job, and I know that I wouldn't be able to do both of those. And I also, like, I would love for my kids to have, like, an experience like I did with school, but that's just, it's not how it is anymore. Find a hood, neighborhood, or private school. Work in the school system and be on their schedule. She made it one semester in kindergarten. I don't know. Like, I feel like I think about, a lot of us probably think about the, like, the baby part, like the pregnancy and the baby part is, like, so exciting and so fun and so new. But then I'm like, yeah, but then it gets real. Like, they're gonna have to go to school and I'm gonna have to, like, be sick to my stomach every fucking day that something is gonna happen to them. And it's just, I don't know if I can deal with it. See, my sister has, like, a really good homeschool group where she lives, and it's, like, all of these moms that have banded together, and they're, like, crushing it, and the kids love it. But having children is the hardest part of living every day, because you're sending a piece of your heart into the world. I am in constant prayer throughout the day for protection over my children. See, I'm like, and I'm just not, my anxiety, I'm not having kids. Not right now. I just am like, I don't know if I can handle it. I mean, this literally keeps me up at night, and I don't even have children. But I think it's because I'm seriously considering it now. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I really want them. But then I lay in bed, and I'm not kidding, it keeps me up. But see, like, I don't want to work in the school because I don't have those credentials. Two, I don't want to have those credentials. And I love my job. And, like, I'm not going to give up my job. I mean, obviously I'll pull back and I'll have to work it differently. But, like, what do you do? Like, those of you that are pregnant right now or, like, have toddlers and you're, like, coming up on having to think about, like, what do I do? What are you guys doing? You know, like, I feel like so many people are getting pregnant, and I'm like, have you guys thought about this, though? Like, what are you gonna do? You cry every time you think, see, we're a very laid-back family. I love that I can travel with my kids due to homeschool. They have learned so much traveling. See, and I totally get that. My sister's kids are the same way. And I also think about, like, maybe, like, a Montessori school instead of, like, a public school. I don't have anything against private schools. It's just, like, I didn't grow up going to one, so I don't really know. I mean, you know how to, if you went to a public school, it was kind of like private school, you know, I don't know. It's just this, like, stigma, which is totally ridiculous because I'm an adult now. But I always felt like the private school kids were so bad. But it literally, I lay in bed and I just get sick to my stomach over it. Because I'm like, it's just not fair. Like, it's not fair that we can't have kids and just be, like, it feels like you're almost being selfish having a kid. And I'm not saying you're being selfish. It feels like, for me, I lay in bed and I'm like, I kind of feel like I'm being selfish even having a kid. It's not for everybody, but even my husband, who was totally against homeschool at first, said that he wished we'd done it sooner. I totally understand your fears. I kind of prepared my kids without giving them all the details that they shouldn't know yet. You kind of have to just prepare them for this ugly world. And I know, hear me out, I'm not saying all public school or all private school kids are bad. It's just like where I grew up, it was like, the public school kids were always like, we were kind of, you know, we were troublemakers, but, like, the private school kids were, like, doing blow in, like, 9th grade. And I was like, what is that? I know. And, you know, my friends told me that too. Like, Kate's always like, you just have to be adaptable. Like, you can't let being afraid scare you out of, like, having kids because that's not fair. And even Ash is always like, you know, we can't be part of this, you know, society where it's like everyone gets scared to have kids because then, you know, that's part of, like, it's part of keeping some kind of normalcy in the world. I just am like, he wants a baby, like, yesterday. And I love that. But I'm also like, have you thought about, like, the hard parts? Or are you just thinking about, like, the fun, throwing a ball in the yard and, like, being, you know, when they're little? Like, are we thinking about all of that? Send them to daycare a few days starting out and I will get used to them. Yeah, my sister did that, and I mean, my niece still goes to, like, a church, she calls it, like, church school. It's basically like a little upgraded from, like, daycare, kind of like a church preschool, I guess. And she only does that a few days a week, and then they do homeschool group, and they love it, and it's amazing. I just am like, am I gonna have to give up, like, I know, Eden, I'm the husband in this situation. I'm like, I feel like it's selfish of me, but also, like, why can't, I don't want to deprive myself of, you know, everyone that has kids that I know says it's the best thing you ever did. See, yeah, I'm not scared about the pregnancy part. I'm scared about the going to school part. Anyway, I was just, like, laying in bed last night and thinking about it, and I was like, oh my God, but what about when it's time for them to go to school? What am I gonna do? This fucking hair. And then they're gonna have hair like this. Poor things. I tell ya, the way your mind changes when you meet the right guy. Oh my gosh, Eden, I would totally, I could have, like, someone else homeschool them, and then I could still work. Or is that, like, bitchy? Or, I mean, surely some people do that, right? Like, hire someone to homeschool them from home while you work? Or is that, like, a yeah, that's not like bitchy bougie, like, I just always think of like those movies with the rich parents and they're like, oh, the tutor. But like a co-op, then I could, even if it was like 4 days a week, like 3 days a week, and then I could work 3 days a week and still be in the house with them. I never even thought about that. I didn't even think about that. I guess because to me that seemed like such a bougie, like a oh, the tutor, oh, the nanny. But this would be like an actual teacher, right? But then would they get bored by themselves? You know? Like, I feel like kids learn so much from other kids, but if they went to like a daycare or preschool first, but then would they be sad? Then I get worried they would be like bored and sad all by themselves. Oh, this is so confusing. And I'm not even pregnant. But I'm telling you, I think about all of these things, like, I'm very methodical when it comes to making choices. And it also, like, freaks me out, them having, like, a laptop and stuff. Like, why do they have to have that? Why? Or, like, an iPad or a tablet or whatever. Why is that a thing? See, that bothers me, too, because I'm like, I don't want my kids on those all the time. And I don't want them to know how to use them as, like, a fucking infant. And this is what I think about. Don't even get me started on, like, marriage, because then I'm like, oh my god, I have to move, and then I'd have to rent my house out, and then I have to, like, move all of my stuff, and then there's part of me that's like, oh my god, but I finally have a man that would figure it all out for me. Oh. When C happened and we had to do online school, it was freaking miserable. I think that truly ruined my kids because I was almost 2 years away from other kids. Ugh. Right, Eden, like, I don't want them on phones and iPads. I just don't. And that's just a personal preference. I think because, like, I see my niece and nephew they've never even, like, seen one. And they love to read. They never ask to watch TV. All they want to do is read and, like, make believe and play outside, and I know everything will fall into place. It's just, I like to be in control, and knowing that I have no control over that freaks me the fuck out. I mean, I do have control over it, but I also don't. Eden, I love you. I wish you lived here, because I would give my kids to you to homeschool in a heartbeat. Yeah, I mean, they know, it's crazy, they know Disney movies from the books, like the old books. Like, that's how they know what, like, Little Mermaid is and Cinderella. From, like, those old, like, gold books, you remember? They've never even seen the movies. They know what the Disney movies are from the books, which I think is pretty cool. But also my sister's she is literally like a prodigy. She's literally just on it, so smart, so dedicated and organized, and okay, Eden, come move in with mama. Anyway, it's day 2 of Prime Day. I should be focused on that, but my thoughts have just been all over the place this morning. And I feel like I can't focus. You guys are sweet, because every time I leave my hair natural, you guys love it, but it reminds me exactly of like a wet dog's ears. Like my hair looks exactly like how Layla's does when it's wet. Her little ears. Trying to get ready for the day because I have to do a lot of lives on Amazon. Trying to look like I haven't been up all night stressing over something that literally isn't even happening yet. Yeah, also, because I've been sharing like baby stuff lately, no, I'm not expecting. I have a lot of friends that are pregnant. So people keep being like, congrats. And I'm like, on what? They're like, you've been sharing a lot of baby stuff. And I'm like, yeah, well, people do have babies. These are the Red Aspen lashes. They are the Pop in, they're called Mave. Can I see private page tags? No, I don't think so. You can always screenshot it to me, though. Hey, Adriana. I'm so sad you're not going to be on the cruise. But I know you got a new little one, but I'm going to miss you. I wish you could have met my mams. I was really hoping you were going to be coming. Alright, I'm almost done with my makeup, and then I'll stop talking and get on with my life. But I needed to vent. Because I'm like, these are all things I keep in my head, and that I also have no experience with. So I'm like, maybe I should just ask people. Is anybody expecting that's watching? Is anybody pregnant? And are you like fucking Amarni for bringing this up? It's a little dark for today. We go on the cruise end of September, like first week of October. I got a lot of stuff coming up. Got 2 trips in August, 3 trips in September, trip in October. Number 6 is coming, like number 6 baby, like a 6th child. Good Lord. You are a superstar. Okay, I think I'm done with my makeup. All right. And you plan them all. Oh my goodness. Well, that's a blessing. And how exciting. They'll be here before all the fun holidays. All right, y'all. I'm going to jump off here. I've got to do something with this hair. And I'll be live on Amazon. I'll be sharing deals in my besties chat. So if you're not in there, make sure you get over there. It is the like channel that I have in on my Instagram profile. So you can follow along with the deals in there and just directly shop them. It's way easier. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you so much for all your input. And I'm sure I will be back with more random anxious thoughts in the future.